Hello folks, welcome to another episode of Mr. Bottomline podcast. We are in Farmstay Series episode number 5. Well, in last episode I spoke about why I'm building this. In this episode, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to actually build. The common misconception is that in farmstays or any other travel experience, what people misconstrue is that you're selling the building, you're selling the rooms, you're selling the food, you're selling the view. But it's not actually that. You know, what we actually are, or at least what I am selling, is that something that the modern families haven't had for years, probably for decades. The time together, the togetherness, the feeling of being together as a family. That's the core proposition of this farmstay. Okay, before we go on to the main episode, I want to walk you through the percentage completion like we always do. The main villa, almost 60%. The adjacent villa / gazebo, 80%. Swimming pool, again 0%. Landscaping, 30%. Interiors, 0%. You remember that in the last episode I talked about how I'm so inspired by the Konkan architectural DNA. This is the first floor and this is one of the bedrooms with like a French door, and on the top I don't have a concrete roof, I'd rather have a tapered roof. This comes from Kerala, and so we'll put this on top of the metallic structure. So this is what people can see from inside the room, and on top of it, this is a ceramic structure. So this one piece weighs as heavy as 4 or 5 kgs. So that's going to sit on top of it, and everything is kind of interlocked together. So there are 2 layers. So there is adequate insulation, there's adequate weather production, and it also feels like, or at least I would say that when somebody from the city is coming and staying here, it is definitely not going to feel like their conventional bedroom. And that's exactly the point of it. You know, spaces like this, I mean, farmstays, holiday homes, vacation rentals, they're not fighting with your phone for a screen time or for a piece of your screen time. They're actually there to make your phone irrelevant. When the place is good enough, you actually forget to scroll. You even forget that your phone exists or the Wi-Fi exists. That's the bar that I wanted to set. Why do you think guests pay good amount of price for spaces like this? It's because no notifications, no work pings, nothing. You lose a sense of time. The time between day and night, the time between weekdays and weekends. If you're able to achieve that, then I think we should call this a success. And that's what I'm striving for. You know, the common mistake that most of the farmstays make, you know, they kind of force togetherness, the group dinners, the group activities, the big family dinners. That's not what families want. Families want to be together, not on top of each other. And I'm very specific about, when designing this whole structure, I was very specific about that. Let me do my own thing, but have a feeling that I'm around my family. My family is within my eyesight. That's the core design decision in this building. I've lived in at least 50 farmstays, vacation rentals, holiday homes in at least a dozen countries, right? Except for a few spaces which are exceptionally good. You know, they have, like, the moment you walk in, you know that it is built with so much of love, it's so much of care, and there is immediately a story to it that you can grow attached to. But the majority of the rest, they're off-the-shelf solution, right? Optimized for an average guest, average photos, average reviews. They work almost okay for majority of the guests. And that's the commercial model. And that's what I was very clear about from day one, right? I'd rather want to build something that few people love than something that many people are okay with. You know, one question that I wanted to ask when I was building this was that the stones, the water, the structure, the steel, the concrete, can I build a structure which still looks relevant when a guest walks in, which still looks fresh even after 10 years? And that's what I'm optimizing for. So, end of the day, this is not a commercial outlet. This should be something that the villages feel that it's part of the landscape. Something that's not a vacation model, something that becomes a part of the family ritual. What my kids would want to bring their kids to as a part of the family ritual. So yes, in this episode we spoke about what I'm actually building, and you guys got a little tour of this. In the next episode, I wanted to tell you what this space has actually given me, even before I made even 1 rupee out of it. So meet you guys super soon. Until then, signing off, Mr. Bottomline.